Bluwhale, you're up.
Thank you. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Bluwhale. I'm an engineer at heart, and I'm from Germany. My parents are from China, and my parents moved to Germany when I was just 5 years old. So I grew up there. I look Asian and want to fit in, but when people meet me first over calls or something like that, I have a German accent, so people expect that I'm tall and blonde. And then they meet me in person, and a Chinese guy shows up. I started Bluwhale to give people new avenues to generate income for themselves or their families. My biggest motivation for success is building a technology that can impact millions of people's lives and change the world forever.
All right, here we go yet again. Are you ready, Knights?
Rock and roll.
Ready.
Rock and roll.
Han, welcome to the crypt.
Thank you.
Floor is yours.
Hey Knights, my name is Han, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Bluwhale AI. We built the fastest growing intelligence layer on blockchains. For decades, enterprises have been spending billions of dollars on targeting you with ads. They don't have your permission about your data, and all the money goes to the big social giants. At Bluwhale, we want to transform your social profile into passive income because we use AI to match you to the right enterprises that are interested in reaching you. Without blockchain, it would be impossible. So we use blockchain and wallets to combine data from your socials as well as transactions and financial information together in one, so that our AI can analyze, profile you, and assign a financial value to you itself. With this financial value, we can actually turn you into an asset. Your data and your profile is becoming a long-term, growing, and profitable asset. And the more it grows, the more your asset grows. Let me show you how Bluwhale works. With Bluwhale, we were able to build an AI that makes accessing Web3 simple to the normal consumer. That means they no longer need to have technical skills to invest in the people. As we are turning individuals into an asset class, we are revolutionizing the entire space and now creating a new opportunity for investments in the future. So me and my co-founder, we have been in AI for a very long time. My co-founder started his PhD at Stanford in 2007. He was building large AI systems on server farms when nobody called it AI or wanted to hire him. I did my master's at UC Berkeley, and I studied AI to predict how humans make decisions. It's literally like a consumer prediction model. Ended up in the Silicon Valley for the last 12 years, working for large conglomerates, building forecasting models for new product introduction, where nobody has seen the product before, but my AI can tell you how many people are going to buy it. I did 2 companies with my co-founder. In the first company, we focused on building AI that extract insights out of big data. We went through Y Combinator and had a good exit. The second company, we've specialized on using AI to process videos and make them so personalized that I know what Brock wants to see and what Kyle wants to see.
So you already know what we're gonna do.
Correct. So you're gonna click on it and you're gonna engage with it.
That might be at SFW.
From that experience, I learned that consumer data belong to only 3% of the world. The big Googles, the big Facebooks of the world, and the data was isolated. I wanted to find a new way to break free because it was so unfair. So I built Bluwhale because my assumption is that people in the future will be sitting on blockchains with wallet addresses, with transactions, with data surrounding them. So why should I not be able to build the same infrastructure I used to build for the last 10 years for those big guys and build an intelligence layer that could in the future not just understand every single user's preferences, behavior, or decision making, but also predict the future of the next trend. That's what Bluwhale does.
Wow.
And what I'm asking today is $700,000 for 1% of our company.
Other than AI looking on chain, looking at financial history, social profile, what is the need for a token in this ecosystem?
The utility of the token comes first degree from gas.
Gas.
Gas. That means by messaging people, you're holding a spot in their inbox, and that becomes literally your asset that you're holding. Each of those transactions, we are charging a certain % for gas. And so why is this gas so important? Think of it this way. If you're investing in this person and his demand goes up, now I'm making money, my spot price goes up. So now I can sell it, and those transactions surrounding him is the earning of the community itself. That means the gas can be assigned to this person as a total value locked for his community.
So you're telling me that the other knights, if they're bullish on Kyle,
Yeah.
then they can invest in me somehow.
Is this friend tech?
Yeah.
Explain to me how that works.
It's similar to friend tech.
Like you just said it.
Kobe.
Friend tech, is that what you said?
Friend Tech was a platform that basically allowed people to invest in you as like a creator. If they thought that you were going to blow up, you basically got your own token assigned to you on their platform, and then people could buy the token if they thought like you're gonna get a bunch of followers or do some cool shit.
Oh, interesting.
You on Bluwhale have spot. It's called an inbox spot. For example, I'm Kyle, and my value in the digital world is exponentially growing. Now, as a lot of people are coming to Kyle, approaching you and texting you and messaging you through Bluwhale, we can quantify you as a financial product that your demand is increasing and that your value is increasing. And that's why your spot value is increasing as well.
But doesn't everyone do this on Friend Tech already? Like, why would they do it here?
I actually looked at the friend tech model, and it's a consumer play that over long term will run out of liquidity. In order to sustain the liquidity, we actually added the enterprise piece into the equation. Now you have liquidity injection of enterprises coming into the entire ecosystem, and your ecosystem becomes long-term much more liquid and sustainable. Like if I'm Magnus, the user actually reach out to you because he believes that if I'm spending, I'm actually a truthful believer that I'm reaching you, and you would actually more likely respond to me because you are filtering out spam.
Yeah.
Right? Our price actually increases as more users are messaging you. So the higher the price, the more spam you're filtering out because nobody would be interested in messaging you. The spammers have not enough money to message you.
I do think that this is interesting, but I don't think that this is, well, I'm a little bit torn because usually high-profile people like us, we're not really going to be incentivized by monetizing our inbox. Like, I don't think that Brock needs the money for someone to message him,
Yeah.
to be honest.
But I, hold on.
But filtering out the spam is incredibly interesting.
I believe there's value there. I hired an assistant, a new one that started this week, just to do that. Go through all my messages, so I'm not dropping valuable balls. I've seen some stuff that's fallen through, opportunities that are extraordinary, and I missed it.
I agree with you, but I feel like we're missing a part of the pitch, and maybe you can help clarify. Right now, you're kind of almost pitching the friend tech model. It's more interesting, I'll give you that. It's more useful for people like us, but it's not so useful for the everyday person who's probably watching this. They don't have that problem, right? But I want to know more about the ad revenue, because if that revenue goes back into the creators, the individuals, and the token model, then that's very valuable.
So what we are building is an intelligence layer, which means the more the person adds information into it, it's like I'm attaching my Facebook, I'm attaching my Twitter, I'm attaching my Netflix. Now you have my entertainment behavior data, you have my social behavior data, you have my purchasing behavior data. So the more likely you're going to be highlighted to our AI, the more attractive you're going to be for those enterprises to target.
Interesting. I mean, if we're all products, we might as well share in the profits.
Can you just share a little bit about your traction and where the product is now?
100%. So we launched the enterprise side in January this year. And in the first week, we had more than 100,000 people sign up. And now we are approaching about 1 million.
You have about 1 million users.
Correct.
So tell me what's next for the token, TGE, what's the plan? Here you're asking for less than 1 million from us. Clearly you have something much larger intended in short order, I assume.
Yeah, so we are planning to go TG in the next 3 months. We already closed 6 out of the top 10 exchanges, CEXs out there.
6 tier 1 exchanges already.
That's correct.
So you're talking about a $700,000 round here. You know, I would be interested in doing the whole thing.
Oh.
But I would very much want my company DNA to get very involved. This is the sort of project we would like to assist in bringing to market.
Wow. That's a big one, huh?
That's what everybody that walks in there wants to hear, I'm pretty sure, because DNA has every arm. They're involved in everything.
I see.
And you want to take down the whole round, which cuts out the rest of the knights.
Unfortunately, DNA just has an appetite where it can't do $100,000 deals.
I know.
Brock's like, I'm in? And then he's literally like, take my money.
I can carve it back a little bit to make some room, but DNA can't come in for less than $500,000. We can't touch it.
Nice is not good television. Magnus, you want to take him out? You want to let him take it like that?
I mean, you're always an incredible founder and very exciting to hear about your journey.
And I'm European too, by the way.
European as well.
Home court advantage.
We'd love to do this together with Brooks if you make some space.
For sure.
And yeah, excited to work together.
Amazing.
Okay, so we have 2 knights in, Magnus and Brock. Still waiting on the other 3. Just keep in mind, you need 3 knights to advance to the final round. So, Nikita.
So what's a token offering in this?
Right now, what we are offering from token perspective, we can do a one-to-one match.
And that previous one, that 30 mil equity valuation you mentioned, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So I'll come in. However, I want to commit something small for now and check with my team and come back before I commit to anything more. So I would like to just come in small, around 50K. I guess you can say I'm also KOL, so I'll come in on the KOL round.
Amazing.
I'd like just a little bit more clarity on how much is being distributed and taken back into the token ecosystem versus the equity side of the business.
For sure. On the enterprise side, what we have right now is this model where we allow them to pay with Blue AI tokens, right? Or with US dollars. Now, the US dollar revenue is a percentage that goes back into the equity.
How much?
It's about 20%.
Okay.
Very little. 80% of that goes back into the ecosystem and we burn it.
Awesome.
I am very interested in this. I do think that it may be difficult to take 80% of the revenue and put it back into the token because you may not have 80% margins. It is a fairly rich valuation for where it is because it doesn't sound like it's generating revenue yet.
We generated last year 1.3 million in revenue.
Okay, 1.3 million.
And this year we are so far at almost 900,000 a mil up to date.
I mean, based on $1.5 million revenue, I am curious, I guess, with potentially aligning with Brock and Magnus here on a deal, and I think there's a ton of value we can help you drive on the token side and on the AI front. But I am curious, I guess, on the full terms of your deal and then seeing if it sort of makes sense for us.
Amazing.
I'm a different type of investor in this. As an angel in the KOL round is where I'm interested in coming in. And so I'll leave the bigger round, they want to eat that up. But I am interested in coming in the KOL round. Your KOL round was $1 million.
Yep.
I'd be interested in coming in for $150,000 in the KOL round, 1-to-1 token to equity, and also helping with the token model, the incentive, like really supporting the project in the long term.
Got it. Thank you so much for your trust.
It sounds like this is becoming Knights United, assuming there's interest on the rest of the table here. But it seems like the dominoes are just falling one by one.
I'll come in with $150K to match Kyle's deal, and would also want the 0.5% of additional tokens.
So exciting for him.
I don't think a lot of people have.
Couple of crews getting all 5 here, huh?
Oh, look at you guys.
If you'll extend that deal on the KOL round, we're happy to do it as well and help you scale this.
Han, what do you say?
Do we have a deal?
How about we do this? $1 million, 60 million valuation, token, 12 months vesting, 3 months cliff.
What was the KOL round at?
Same valuation.
Okay.
But no TG unlock.
That's fine.
I'm good with that. And then the advisory piece is for helping you drive this.
Sure, we can discuss that later.
I'm comfortable, I think, proceeding without that right now. You know, it's not a condition of me proceeding. You know, we're dealing with a top-tier deal, and I think
Top-tier deal is the first time we've heard it.
That advisory deal is
Top
what makes
tier.
sense.
Han, are you in?
Yes.
Han, you're our first official $1 million earner. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right.
I will accept.
You got us
Thank you.
all.
Wow, he stood firm. He got it. I thought he was gonna give in.
Well done.
Knights United?
Thank you.
Knights United. Right, all the hands in. This is the big deal, right? And then you put the other hands in, and it's like that all for one,
One
and
for
one for
all.
all.
All right, Han, get out of here. We'll see you at the final round.
I'm super excited to go to the next stage, which is going to be the finals. I don't know what's waiting there for me, but I'm always up for new challenges. So let's let it come in.
Well done.
Let's go! That was crazy. That was TV. Han.
Way to take it home.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my goodness.
That was crazy.